Ah, hello. It's been a while. Do some Forza. I'm something of a gamer myself. Viddy's game. Yeah. So let's just close out of that. That's what we want. Cool. I can't remember the last time I streamed. It's been a while, I know that. Ah! Thanks for the dolphin. Just there we go. Can't remember the last time I streamed. It's been a while, I know that. Thanks, mental health. Thumbs up. But we're back. We're back, doing this for Forza. I know it's also a new month in Forza as well, so everything is Oh, it's got to do the syncing thing, hasn't it? Yeah. I keep on forgetting there's like, I want to play Forza on the Xbox, and then it's like, oh, I got to stream it. Oh, I got to do the syncing data thing again, haven't I? It doesn't take too long. At least it shouldn't take too long anyway. I'm also fortunate that I actually managed to get the weekend off of work, or I have the weekend off of work. Not, I didn't like book it off. Another dolphin, because again, sound alerts being the weird thing that it is, whereby I just disabled it and it decides not to. Freya.
Hello, dolphin.
Hello, rat. Thank you for the subscription, Freya. Yeah, it's like the weird thing about sound alerts is that it's still deciding to work despite the fact that I disabled it ages ago. Sound alerts is like a perfectly functioning piece of software. Hi, Viv. How'd it go? I thought I said hi. That's totally cool. Thanks for popping by. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully work. I was going to say it goes well for you, but I hope it doesn't go too badly. Let's go with that. So, yeah, like normal with Forza, I haven't checked to see what's new in the season. We'll learn as we go. I spy a rip. Alright, what have we got? Oh, well, we got an easy photo challenge at the very least, though. Got to get the 2014 Morgan three-wheeler. Oh boy. We've got to make a drift as well. Oh boy. That depends on if I can even get that. What have we got? We've got a trial. We've got transphobia condensed. And a couple of seasonal events. Look like them to be it's not going to be too bad. I can't remember what the season events were of last week, but they weren't the most fun, in my opinion. I might as well get this started first of all. I mean, I was checking to see how much a Morgan three-wheeler is, and see if we can get that done. But if not, no big deal. Morgan. Only 50k. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought, but it's going to be an interesting thing. I do find it interesting that the rear-wheel drive icon on the bottom left hasn't compensated for the fact that this, funny enough, only has one wheel at the back, not two. So we'll buy it anyway. Why not? For a car that apparently came out in 2014, it really doesn't look like it. It more looks like the car came out like 100 years ago, not, 7 years ago, however long 2014 was. Let's see if we can tune it to make it work a little bit better. I mean, A will be fine. I don't imagine I'm going to be using this car very much. The fact that I had to think about it, and the fact that 2014 was in fact 7 years ago, makes me feel a little bit uneasy as well. It's just like, we're only getting older. It's like, oh no. I mean, 2014 was when I started uni. That's how long that's been. It's like a pod racer with wheels. It is. Maybe that's why it was in 2014. Maybe they're like, you got these Star Wars coming out, let's just make a pod racer. I mean, Morgan is kind of an old-fashioned company anyway. They've been around for God knows how long. Brilliant. Outstanding performance. Right, let's go get this photo challenge done. I mean, it feels like ages and ages and ages ago was when I started uni, and no, it was 2014, which I then got to remind myself, oh yeah, that was in 2014, wasn't it? That was surprisingly a while ago. Oh, she actually doesn't turn too badly. I guess it's because this car has 2 wheels at the front and 1 at the back. Whereas I think I'm more used to the Reliant Robin, which has 1 wheel at the front and 2 at the back, which doesn't make it the nicest thing. Right, we've got to take a picture of this. Yeah. Nice to have a photo challenge is actually not like, buy this one car you're never going to use and take a photo of this one thing that's like somewhere in the map but we have no idea where. You got to find out yourself. Right. What else have we got to do with this thing? Oh yeah, drift. Okay. I'm not a big fan of the drift zones, to be honest, because I'm just terrible at drifting. It would also help if there were drift zones relatively nearby that weren't really on dirt. There's one here that's a 1-star. I might see if I can just slightly improve that. So how's everyone doing on this fine Friday? Have I got the music turned way up? I think the settings are still like adjusted so the music is turned up. Yeah. Be gone, music. I think I turned it up just because I miss playing the game with music. So I was like, oh, I'm going to play with music on the Xbox. And then I remembered, oh yeah, the settings are going to be synced, so I need to change that when I go back to playing it on PC. Completely forgot to do that. So watch as I get like all the copyright claims just from that. From those 5 minutes of forgetting that the music volume wasn't at 1. Which is not off, but it's the lowest it can be. I want to get full sleep on a rock in the sun, but I must work. The lizard life. Cat is good. Cat is good, and also good to hear the cat is good. She is actually, I was going to say she doesn't actually control that badly and then massively oversold. In fairness, like, that's kind of the point of a drifting car. It's not really meant to steer perfectly, just meant to be like, you're meant to lose control, but in a way whereby you can at least manage it. Kind of like marriage, to be honest, I suppose. It confuses me now because I've gotten too used to BeamNG where crashing into a roadside obliterates your car. I tried BeamNG when it was on sale. I only funded it just because of the fact that I didn't want to bother with the preamble of getting a bunch of mods for it. I'll probably get it again at some point because BeamNG is kind of fun. But I didn't want to do all the preamble of getting like all the mods that I would want/need. But I will probably get it again at some point because the limited time that I had was fine. I also didn't have much money to begin with, so I was just like, oh, I'm really struggling on money. I might as well refund BeamNG because that was the most expensive thing that I bought at the Steam sale, and I needed the money. So I thought, I might as well just refund it and buy it later. Yeah, I know that they added like a lot of new stuff because I only have like vague memories of BeamNG, mainly because of like people like Jimmy Broadbent playing it and not really playing it much lately. And I was surprised at just how much stuff is actually just built in. But eventually I will like get the game again. And I would probably stream it at some point, but it depends on if I can find anything that's worth streaming on it. That's not the best drifting car, to be honest, but hey, we're going to improve our score at the very least on this drift zone. Fuck off, that was a failure. God. I hit the end thing apparently that doesn't count. That's what the stream's going to be like, just cerulean struggles to get through one drift zone. Okay, that way seems to be better. Okay, they didn't fail that time. Thank you. Boy, 2 stars. How many do we need? It's like 9, don't we? 6. Okay. Not as offensive. I can just keep going on this over and over and over again. Because I'm not the biggest fan of drift zones. But it's because I don't really like drifting in this game. Like, the drift story thing is like the only one where it's one of the few ones I've actually completed, but I only got 1 star in it, and I can't bother to get any more. Alright, one more go. 26,000 more points to get 3 stars. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. If I had like a car that's like... To be fair, I think I have got some cars that are more suited for drifting. I just can't be bothered to use them because they're not really that useful in races because, well, drifting while racing is only really a viable solution in stuff like, I don't know, Ridge Racer or something. Did that count? Can I stop doing drifting? Motherfucker. Okay, fine. We'll do one more go. Not what you expect a car like this to be doing, but hey, that's the Forza life for you. Getting cars to do things that they were totally not meant to do. Yeah, they do it anyway because they believe. Oh, that was that time. Okay. What do we need to do now? Earn a show-off skill. Okay, I could probably do like a street race or something to do that. Please, please let me go onto the world map game. Thank you. That's great. We can just do it in this little circuit here because it's literally just here. Note for Horizon 5: please make your menus more responsive. The more I play this game, the more I'm adding to the list of things of like what I want Horizon 5 to be like. Just give me these things that make the game slightly better to play. It looks so silly. It's kind of like someone just like chopped the back off of a car and the back wheels and just said, "That'll do. That's a car, I guess." It's kind of silly putting it alongside, you know, like a Jaguar, which is, you know, a real car. Is it just Jaguars? It is just Jaguars, wow. Literally everyone in this, aside from me, is driving the exact same car. Well, that worked. What's the other challenge we've got to do? Threading the needle. Okay. Well, I guess we don't need to do this. We don't need to do this race. You can say, screw it, I'm done. Retire from the race after 5 seconds because I've already done my challenge. Right, motorway time. We can start like down here. Gives us a bit more chance to like get used to the car, I suppose, even though we're not going to be driving it much outside of doing this challenge. Like once this challenge is done, I think I'm not going to be using this car that much. Especially with Horizon 5 coming out. Highly unlikely that some of these cars I'll be driving ever again. Although there is also one thing that I need to consider about doing is, I think if I'm right in saying, because I only read this on the Twitter account of a YouTuber that I follow, who said that because Forza Motorsport 7 is being delisted soon, that was the first I heard about that, so it inevitably means that this game will be delisted at some point, because unfortunately it's got licensed music and a lot of licensed cars, so it's inevitable, unfortunately, that it's going to be delisted. I'll need to get around to buying it at some point, like actually physically owning it. Because the only reason why I have this game and I'm playing it is because it's on Game Pass. Unfortunately, just because the game's on Game Pass doesn't mean it's on there forever, even an Xbox game, because... Not because of them, oh, I don't want this game, it's because of licensing. But if I buy the game, then it means that they can delist it whenever they want. I can still play the game whenever I want. Granted, like I said previously, I have owned Horizon 3 since it came out in like 2016, I think? I haven't played it since Horizon 4 came out, even before then. But I still feel like that I might dip my toe back into this game just so I can race around Britain. Whereas in Horizon 3, as nice as Australia was, I didn't have any real incentive to go back to it when Horizon 4 came out. But I think that was also partially because the Horizon 3's PC port was pretty bad. Whereas the Horizon 4's PC port is much better. But we'll see when Horizon 5 comes out. Like, it's still got a couple of months away until Horizon 5, sorry, actually comes out. I think it's November, if I'm right in saying. So we've got at least, what, 4 more months of this game before the new one comes out. What I might do with that game in regards of that is I might give the game a try just to see, like, just to get like the right settings down for my PC. Then maybe do a test stream at some point where I do like a race or two just to see what it's like on stream, and then do a proper Forza stream later on down the line once I've nailed down like what settings I need to make it run decently, and to make it at least not look like absolute garbage. In fairness, I think this game's running on low settings at the minute, just because of the fact that I think I had it on medium before, but obviously with streaming I have to bring the settings down a little bit just to make it a little bit more playable. But since I did that, like bringing it down to low settings, let's get that GPS back off. Since putting it down to like low settings, oh damn, well that's off to a flying start, isn't it? Since putting it down to the settings that I'm at the minute, it's not been too bad. That's not going to count straight illegal, is it? No. There's just a bunch of cars there, but not on the opposite end. This might be a little bit of a boring lull. I mean, if I end up just not getting this after like 5 minutes, I'll just say screw it. I'll do it later. I'll do it off stream. Because I don't want to go up and down the motorway again, just waiting for 2 cars to come down so I can squeeze through them. Okay, well, that counted, I suppose. That didn't count. How dare you with your bike? You win for this one time. Help! I'm stuck. I'm fine. My car's only a little bit damaged. It's fine. It'll buff out. Look at this guy. Top tier Audi. How many more do we need? Like, where are we at the minute of progress? The car changed colour after you crashed into it. It did, yeah, I did notice that. It just I managed to crash into it so hard that I completely got rid of its entire colour. Like that's how much of a crash it was. That I got rid of its entire colour. Or changed its colour, I should say. Right there, cars. Did that count? That didn't look like it counted. Alright, fine. Damn it! This car doesn't really like threading the needle, does it? It's not very good at sewing. In fairness, it's not like I'm much better. I always had like that minor fear of the of like a sewing machine. But I think we had to do that at school one time, where we like had to learn how to sew with a sewing machine, and I was just like terrified of it. I think I never actually had the unfortunate case of putting a needle through my finger, but I always had that worry of like, oh god, what if I do that? Do you mind? I'm busy here. Never mind the fact that I'm on the wrong side of the road, doing something hilariously dangerous. But you know, just mind, just let me do this. I probably should have stuck to that roundabout, to be honest, because that probably would have been a better option in terms of doing threading the needle, or threading the needle challenge. I know that all the cars seem to be going like off the motorway. It's like, please stay on here. I need to almost crash into you. Almost crash. That's the imperative word, almost. I'm not actually going to crash into them intentionally. Screw it. We'll go back around and go round the roundabout, because it seems to be the better option than what I'm trying to do. Oh well. I will say that I'm also not getting used to the car, so the fact that this is probably going to be the last time I'm going to be using it is probably not a bad thing. So it seems to be the better thing, or better case. Please let that count. I don't know if it counted. Ah, okay, there we go. Cool. We can get out of this bloody damn car. Right. Now let's do some proper stuff, and not just, you know, racing around in a meme car. Oh, we just need to win a street scene event. Are any of these street scenes? Looks like there are. Yeah, this one. Okay, we can get one of them challenges done at some point anyway. Right. Summer specials. What does this need? Okay, just sports cars. We have a Lotus Elise. We also have this, like, really weird Lotus. I've never seen this before. 340R. Never seen this car before. We'll use it, just because it's unique. And because we need a, we need one focused for rally, and I don't think my Elise is focused on rally. I don't want to send a game invite. I'm sure if you're friends on me on Xbox, you wouldn't mind playing Forza right now, but you might also be a little bit busy right now too. Oh, excuse me. Ah, there we go. Right, let's get into that interesting Lotus that I've never seen before. Also, you might notice that my icon has changed on Twitch. That was my reward for winning the Marbles on Stream tournament that Sushifer was doing on his Twitch for his 100th stream. And I love it. It's so good. It's really good. I love it. That was obviously drawn by Nick Opossum as well, because I think it was a thing whereby Sushifer was doing it and the prizes were Nick Opossum drawings. And I got like a little tiny crown, and I was like, ah, that's cute. I love it. It's like a lot better than I thought. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting from it, because obviously I've done his Marbles on streams before, but I think the one previous time I did it, I was like nowhere near. Like, I don't think I got a single win or even a podium in his last tournament. And then like the one a couple days ago, I won like two of the first 3 races, and basically from then until the end, I was hovering around the top 3 anyway. So unless something went horribly wrong and I just never finished every other race, I probably would have gotten some art anyway. And then lo and behold, literally the last race, I managed to come in 4th, and no one else around me actually scored any points. So I managed to win. I was just like, yeah, victory. Yeah, I don't think I won the first race. I can't remember where I came in the first race, but I don't think I scored any points. And then literally like race 2 and race 3. Race 2, I was like so far ahead that I was genuinely surprised. Like, I think I was like 30 seconds ahead of whoever was in second. And then I think the 3rd race, I just managed to pinch first place from whoever was in first at the time. And I think those were the 2 wins that I got, but it managed to help out. I think I was the only one to actually get 2 wins. So that's probably what helped out, was just winning those first 2 races and then doing semi-decent in the next few races, and then almost coming in 3rd in the last race. But that was good. If you liked my Marbles on stream that I did a couple weeks back, watch Sushi First once. Because A, you have the chance of winning art, which, if you know me, you've probably seen Nick Opossum's art, and you know that they do some amazing art. And also because Sushi's a really, really nice streamer. He's a lot more chill than I am. If you saw my Marbles on stream, I was like shoutcasting the entire fucking time. Sushi's a lot more laid back. Oh, hi, Azir. How you doing? Nice to see you here, as always. Get in there, Lewis. Yeah, that's how you spell it, Rip. Yeah, they do it every what is it with all the Formula 1 drivers? You got Lewis Hamilton here, you got Michael Schumacher there. I think that's it. Interesting. Okay. Well, none of these liveries look terribly great, aside from the Azure's one, and Azure's one, as nice as it is, it's not one I'm going to use. There's only one colour for this. We're changing it. We're going to change it to a colour that it doesn't deserve, like that kind of blue. Like, it looks like cerulean. Let's go with that. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, Sushi also does like great streams in general and is generally a good bean. Also, his not VR chat, he's like VTuber rig looks great as well. Oh, I love the sound of this one. She's loud. She's a loud girl. I keep on forgetting, like, Lotuses are actually, like, some of the best handling cars in the world. So I'm, like, underestimating, like, how good steering is on this car. I'm, like, braking far too early. It's like, no, this car, like, could probably take a lot of turns faster than most cars that are, like, 2 times as powerful, 3 times as powerful. I need to remember that. Oh good, it's another race that's actually on a speed thing, so let's just avoid that. A speed zone. I mean, it's one we need to do anyway for the season, but I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered, just even avoiding that.
You know what's better than a seasonal championship in the summer? Not much, really. Have fun.
I mean, water's quite important as well. I could do it in the Morgan. I just remembered I could do it in the Morgan. I was going to say let's make a poll. of do we want to do this championship in the Lotus or should we move over to the Morgan? But I'm willing to bet I'll probably know what the answer's going to be. Oh, we got a lot of photos to take. Well, I say a lot of photos, probably like 3 cars that need a photo. Okay, 4. A bit more than I thought. I need to check and see if the thing is called Summer Classics and not just Summer Cars. If it's Summer Classics, if it's Summer Classics, fuck off is the Mazda RMX-5 from 2016 a classic. That was 5 years ago. 5 years ago is not classic. I just completely missed that. Well, I guess I'm restarting this challenge anyway. I again just underestimated what the car's turning is like and just decided, no, I'm not going to go over that checkpoint. I'm just going to completely miss it. Nintendo Wii's a classic console. You have to accept the passage of time. I'm fully aware of the fact that the Wii can technically be classified as classic now, but it doesn't make me feel any better. It still makes me feel like I'm older than I actually am. Oh yeah, I'm really underestimating this car. Getting a little bit wet. Actually, I think it might put some convertibles. If that's the case, then it makes sense as to why there's old and new cars here, and they all have open tops. I'll double check anyway. But if it's Summer Classics, then no. I'm not counting a 2016 Mazda as a classic. Oh yes, this is a dirt race as well. I've got to remember that. How would a Lotus be on the dirt? I'm trying to remember if Lotus actually did do rally. I think if they did, it would have been with the Esprit, but I can't remember them ever doing rally. Obviously, they were in F1. Everyone kind of knows that at this point. But rally, I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, like the whole, like, people, it's like them classifying Queens of the Stone Age or Foo Fighters or Nirvana as classic rock. When, to me, classic rock is like 70s at the very latest, maybe like early 80s. Not like 90s and noughts. Like, that's not classic rock. I mean, it also doesn't help that classic rock kind of has its own sound to it. Oh, that's a much drift. Like, you wouldn't really, like, put King Crimson or T-Rex on the same kind of level as, like, Queens of the Stone Age or Foo Fighters or Muse or something like that. Obviously, every rock band plays things slightly differently. Oh, King Crimson doesn't play like T-Rex and vice versa. But again, it's got that kind of... Classic rock has that kind of feel to it that you kind of know that it's... No real computer was involved in making it. Whereas nowadays, generally that's what happens because obviously it's a lot easier to make music nowadays than it was back in the 70s. Or at least produce music. Obviously they made music back in the 70s. They've been making music for the last hundreds of years. But I mean, like, producing proper music. Whereas nowadays, anyone who can download Fruit Loops or something, they can make music, and they should, if you're into that kind of thing. I mean, I tried making music. Didn't go very well, because I had like one song, I was like, my motivation's gone, and I've not gone back into it since. Right. Some specials, okay, that makes sense. I was getting offended about there being a 2016 Mazda for no reason. I mean, this is an all-wheel drive. Screw it. We'll see what it's like, and if I like it, I'll carry on. If not, I'll move back over to the Lotus. This is going to be the meme. The meme race. But it's like, I don't expect to win. If I do, fair enough. If I don't, fair enough. If I come in last, also fair enough. Oh, it's a lap, okay. Okay, so she does actually move at a quick pace. What's she going to be like on the dirt? Not too bad, actually. I call it the meme option, but it actually doesn't seem like it's much of a meme. That genuinely looked like one of my wheels fell off, and I had like a severe worry. It's like, hold up, that's a third of my driving gone. Oh no, that's a half my driving gone. No, it's a third of my driving. It's all-wheel drive. It's still more of my driving that's gone than if someone else just lost one of their wheels. For a meme, I mean, it's funny that this car seems to drive better on dirt than it does on the road. Point proven. So for a meme race choice, this actually doesn't seem like it's too... I mean, it's not like what that stream ages ago, whereby they had to race in trucks. Like, that was genuinely a meme race. Oh god! In fairness, the car was rear-wheel drive before I tuned it. But I don't want to imagine what that would have been like. In fairness, I think the Reliant Robin, if I'm right in saying, is front-wheel drive, and that means that all the power and all the steering is being done with one wheel. Because that has the other way around, whereby the front wheel is... There's only one front wheel and two rear wheels. So you can imagine what it's like having to do steering and power all on one wheel. That's probably the main reason why it flips all over the place, just because the front wheel is doing far more than it should. Even by default, when it's got like basically no horsepower. Like, there's a reason why people classify that as the meme car. Because, let's face it, no other car needs stabilizers. There's a reason why the Pinnacle P50 is the only car that needs stabilizers. Because no one expects to race that. Reliant Robin is rear-wheel drive. I thought it was front-wheel drive, but it makes more sense if it is rear-wheel drive. Because, you know, you don't want to be giving too much to the, to it. Also, I'd imagine that, yeah, it probably was, like, dramatised a lot from Top Gear. And this game. But, from what I can recall, the car in general is not a nice car to drive anyway. Even outside of it potentially flipping or not. Also, thanks to the Hydrate Meadow, I'll get that done in a bit. But it was mainly just the fact that it was just a 70s British car, which means that it just wasn't the most reliable car in general. That's just good old British engineering for you. It's probably, regardless if it's a good car or a bad car, it means it'll probably break down at some point. There's nothing you can do about it other than just hope it breaks down later rather than sooner. And it's Reliant. How can it be reliable? I know. How can it not be reliable? I mean, the biggest shock horror is the fact that, like, as a car, like a car that people would drive and stuff like that, the DeLorean, which is everyone knows is obviously the car from Back to the Future. Apparently the car is dreadful. Apparently it's a really bad car, or was a really bad car anyway. It's just now reached cult status of being part of Back to the Future. Then now people are like, they probably don't like the car as a car. They like it as a cult phenomenon. Not because people like driving it. Because apparently if you try to drive it, it was terrible. In like almost every way. the Gull Wings was cool. Like, without a doubt, Gull Wings on any car is bloody great. Oh god, yeah, imagine that. Like, just imagine, like, you had, like, really, like, it was super, super tight, you had to try to open it, it's like, well, guess I'm changing, Gotta hope that, like, the parking spot you find is just, like, no one's ever gonna park there, or at least have the common courtesy to not park there, because they know for a fact you're in a DeLorean, so trying to get into the car is going to be impossible. It's probably, like, a main reason why it didn't sell very well. Like, just no one got... I just realised I haven't got any water. Just realised that, yeah, just... using it as a daily driver is just awful. Yeah, like, modern one's obviously designed to be a little better because... obviously, they had things in mind, like getting into the car, which they didn't have in the 80s. Right. I just realised my bottle of water is actually empty, so I'm going to go and refill that. I won't be too long. I'll be like a minute. And then I will redeem that hydrate that the Meadow claimed. So, in a second. There we go. I knew I forgot to do something before my stream. Damp the Dolph! Damp the Dolph! Make sure all your Dolphs are appropriately hydrated. Right. Oh no, Pansworth. I mean, that's one way of getting a dolphin to stay hydrated. Just shoot them with water. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, it's over here. There we are. That's where I'm going. I mean, I know I choose this as like the meme option, but it actually isn't that bad of a car on the dirt. Hi there, how you doing? Just casually just drifting in front of me, that's cool. You do what you want. Dunk the Dolph. Oh, yeah, God. That's an art idea right there. In fairness, I've got an art idea that I want to get around to doing it at some point. Whereby it's probably going to be like a condition I do during the winter. And it's like someone just asking Cerulean, are you cold? And Cerulean's just there. Just vest, shirt, vest, shorts, flip-flops. Shivering as if it's cold and saying, no, I'm not cold. I had that idea for ages, and I was just like, yeah, what would Cerulean be like during the winter? Because during the summer, they're probably like having a fun old time. During the winter, they're probably not enjoying it very much, considering that, you know, their outfit only consists of summer outfits, not really suited for winter. That's an idea I'll get around to doing at some point. It's like in my list of commissions to do. There's not a huge list, but there is a list. Dolph just goes south for the winter. Yes, really just moves over to Australia. And then as soon as it becomes, well, summer over there, well, it'll be winter actually, but once it becomes like April or May or June, they move back over to the northern hemisphere and then they actually enjoy summer again. But, you know, times of COVID, Cerulean can't really travel as much as they used to. I say that because... Oh, sideswipe, okay. I say that despite the fact that Cerulean only ever existed during COVID. Like, literally made Cerulean last year. Just become a reptilian dolphin and sleep through the winter. Yeah, I suppose. Mammals can hibernate too. Ugh. I mean, of course Kim would know about that, because it's a bat fact. And Kim is all about them bat facts. Or bat facts, I should say. Unfortunately, my dolphin fact bank is not as full as I want to be, but I will eventually get around to doing some more dolphin research and hit people with some dolphin facts. I might make that like a chat command or something, like put in like exclamation point dolphin fact, and it just gives you just a random dolphin fact. I'll see if I can do that. But I'll require again like a bunch of dolphin facts. Something to consider. Just hit this for the dolphin fact. Dolphins. There's your dolphin fact. Let's know the dolphins. Okay. That turn really fucks me over. Did you know dolphins? Okay, that was the terrible set of corners. I'm just going to redo that entire section over again. I think everyone knows about the dolphin using only half their brain to sleep fact, but it's a good fact to know. Also, if I'm right in saying, I think another dolphin fact is that dolphins tend to dissipate most of their heat through their fins. So if you want to actually cool down a dolphin that's like beached, the best thing to do is to obviously, rule number one, get them back in the water as soon as possible, or B, put their fins under the sand where it's a little bit cooler, so they can actually cool themselves off a little bit faster. I'm sure I know other dolphin facts, but not off the top of my head while I'm in the middle of the race. You know, I would have thought that it would be something that I would have researched before doing the Save the Dolphins and the Whales stream, but that requires me being prepared. And as much prepared as I was for the stream, boy howdy was I not prepared for how long it went on for. I mean, that's another thing that I'm considering is what to do for the 200 follower stream. I'm not going to be doing another one of those streams, god no. Especially considering that I kind of gotten off of Super Animal Royale. I know, shock horror. But I think that's mainly because I haven't streamed that often, and when I do stream, it tends to be other games. I know they're doing a double XP weekend this weekend, so I might see about doing a SAR on Sunday instead, because Saturday's going to be Final Fantasy. But we'll see, because I do miss the game. I haven't played it much at all since the season started. I need to get around to doing so, mainly because I want to get point, just so I can do illegal hand-holding. It's just like other games have come up, work has gone in the way, unfortunately mental health has also gone in the way. Don't tell anyone, but the FF Brainworms got me recently. Hell yeah! where the dolphin fact is adult. I mean, it's not like this stream has ever been classified as family friendly. I do say fuck a lot. Alright, let's see what we've got in these... Oh, what's in the message center? Okay, so that actually found out... so now I found out when they're actually redoing the seasons. Turns out it's today, so... Yeah, so we're probably going to be doing a lot of repeats from other Forza stuff, but in terms of the stream, these will probably all be quite new. Hopefully we don't get like a... Wonderful. Oh yeah, there's that fact as well. Yeah, like dolphins have sex just for fun, which is like the only other species that most people will know of to do that are in fact humans and dolphins now. Well, dolphins. I say dolphins now. It's a fact that people have it's probably been around for ages. Just nice to know that. Yeah, dolphins also do that. Ooh, Ferrari. Do I actually have any Ferraris? I do have. I have one Ferrari. I have a Pista. $998. Oh fucking hell! Got some fast boys going on here. If I had Monkasteer, I would definitely. This would definitely be a Monkasteer moment. But I am also not the kind of person to put any Monka emotes onto my Twitch channel because of the unfortunate association with the far right. Imagine like a dolphin just like steering just like out of control and screaming as well. That's an idea as well. I might do that as my next like form do thing for a Patreon. Just like, hey, do you mind drawing like Cerulean just panicking while driving? Because that just sums up the streams half the time. Broke the wholesome ice. It never was there to begin with. It's also nice to know that bats can try and be stretchy as well. I mean, Ferraris are a little bit overrated, but at the same time, I get it. Because boy howdy, is that a pretty car. Like, look at that. Now let's ruin it. It's like 1,200 horsepower. 1,200 horsepower. I will allow that, obviously. Creeps is a fine word. Kids say creeper all the time. Probably for one main reason. Oh man. Have you got any good design on paints? It's probably going to be all like Ferrari F1 photo. Oh, well, we got Azure there. That's nice to see you there again. They actually don't seem too bad, but I like just the default red. I like that. Yeah, apparently you labelled creeps as bullying. You're right there, buddy. Just... They had a bit of a moment there. I don't think that's how you park a car. I would say I appreciate the effort, but I don't even think there was effort put into it. I think it was just... Yeah. I mean, they're level 69, so that probably explains a lot. Right, what's this car like to drive? kind of nice, actually. I mean, it's a Ferrari. Most of the time, they're nice to drive. Except when they're not. Ask Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc. Oh god, now we're getting fast. Now we're getting fast. Sorry, Transit Van. Yeah, it's like it's not necessarily. It might not necessarily be because they're doing it for fun, but the primary goal being just not doing it to explicitly make children. How Dolphin get pregante? How Dolphin gets pregante? Oh. F in chat for Yahoo Answers right there, lads and lasses, and whatever the non-binary version of lad/lasses. Lay. Sure. Interesting that the smooch didn't work. Yeah, the Dolphin did. Hang on, let's fix that for Eris. Is a smooch for Eris? Yeah, interestingly, it allowed to activate Dolphin twice. Yeah, it didn't allow one smooch.
Championship at Horizon in summer. What more could you want?
An actual Ferrari. Probably too much to ask, but that's what I would want. Like an actual Ferrari. I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't be able to drive it, but I wouldn't mind. Someone knocks on my door the other day. It's like, hi, you got a Ferrari? It's like, hang on, what? Oh, we've got a lot of photos to take, actually. It's like all the Ferraris. Like, who have we got here? Like, who's in the 360? Well, I'm almost certainly that's Ashy. That's almost certainly Viv. That's almost certainly Valkyrie. No idea. Unknown. I think they probably had a license plate and it probably disappeared. That might be me. Unknown. I'm willing to bet it's probably Eris, considering that I don't know many other bunnies. There's Azure, most likely. That's probably Katie, considering I don't know many other sharks. That license plate is gone to the wind, and so's that one. So we're playing with a lot of friends and a lot of unknowns. Probably also friends. Dolphins don't do all good things. But people shouldn't bring down the entire species because of that, the same way that they don't bring down bats because of, you know, COVID. Dolphins do bad shit. Dolphins also do a lot of good shit. Also, yeah, it's not like humans don't do the same thing. Unfortunately so. We have reached the end of the wholesomeness section. We have now reached the bad section. Now let's just quit while we're ahead and just race Ferraris. What kind of skin has that got? I mean, it's Sammy, so it's going to be anime related. I have no idea what that is. It's a shark, I know that. It looks like it's an anime. It's probably an anime. If Sammy was here, we'd probably ask her. Either she'd know, or she'd find a way to know. The dolphins have morals. Some do. Like, I have morals. At least I try to, anyway. And that a VTuber. It might be a VTuber. for all I know. But you gotta remember my knowledge is extremely limited on both anime and VTubers. Especially the anime VTubers especially. If it's furry VTubers, then yeah, I probably have a decent amount of knowledge on them. Anime VTubers, god no. I can't remember the name of that dog one that's like super popular. Gawar. You just said like random letters to the air. I have the vaguest clue. I'm just gonna go by your just gonna go by the assumption of chat that is a VTuber of some kind. I guess it makes sense as to why they're in Forza. Or at least in a skin in Forza. Howdy! Hello, Pup Luna! I apologise for the bad driving. I am currently distracted by you saying hi. I mean, the model does ring a bell. It does look very familiar, but I wouldn't have a faintest idea. Because again, it's not really something I pay much attention to in terms of anime VTubers. Even furry VTubers I don't pay much attention to. I only know like a few, like Sushi Fur, I know there's one. There's obviously Chris, who's probably one of those famous furry VTubers right now. Obviously got the PNG VTubers like Morgie as well. That was the last lap? Okay, fair enough. I was like, hang on, got one more lap. It's like, oh, hang on, no, it was the last lap. Okay, fair. Apparently bottom those dolphin skins flakes and peel off every 2 hours. It's just like it was planned. It's like how when I was a dragon before I said, oh, I have scales just like a dragon. Brilliant. What is it with me getting these wheel spins with like no money? And there we go. Then the dolphin fact is that Boiler's dolphin skins peel off and mine just do it all the bloody time like they're doing right now. Like literally just like rubbing my body, just having just flakes of skin on my hands. It's like, yep, that rings a bell. I know what the dolphins are feeling like. All dolphins have psoriasis, confirmed. I'm not playing with followers currently, no, I'm just doing all the seasonal event stuff. Generally, if I do stuff with followers, I'll probably put like playing with followers or something in like tag or something, because I think that's a tag. But generally, Forza stuff I generally just do by myself. I generally use it as like a talk shit, drive cars kind of thing. Thanks for the follow as well, Luna. It might be something that I plan to do on like if I do get around to getting 200 followers. At some point soon, I might end up doing a. I had a feeling a car was coming, and yet somehow didn't stop to prevent it. I'll probably do like a drive around with. I might do that as either a 200 follower special or like right at the end of like the last week of Horizon 4 being the latest Forza game, like a week before Horizon 5 comes out, just like a last hurrah. I think, yeah, that might be a good plan, actually. I'll see if I can do that, like, a week before Horizon 5 comes out. I will do like a last hurrah Horizon 4. Just say, hey, if you want to play Horizon 4 with me, join in. But for now, just going to be solo stuff. Stay on the left. I refuse to follow the rules of the roads. I refuse. I mean, my car is left-hand drive, so really, everyone else is on the wrong side of the road. I'm just getting used to Horizon 5 as well, because it's going to be Mexico, and they're all driving on the right-hand side anyway. Right side of the road, I should. Oh, right side of the car. I don't imagine that, just driving around as if they have a wheel. Like, they have one of them toy wheels you give to babies who sit in the front of the car. Even if I don't think they're allowed to anyway anymore because of airbags. I mean, for me, I generally just say, like, road's road. As long as I stay on it, it's fine. Regardless of where I am. Probably goes down a little bit faster, but Like, you've seen me driving this game, God knows how many hours. You know by now that my driving ability is just... If I'm on the road, that's cool. If I'm not on the road, and not meant to be on the road, that's cool. Oh, I love that. I did feel a little bit scared. Let's do it again. Okay, that one's not actually as exciting. And also, it was way worse. Mind the chickens. No! That's how you defend. I mean, it's probably not legal. That's how you defend. It's just... I'm gonna make this is the widest Ferrari of all time. Just bash into them. No, because that's dirty driving. I don't want to break all the rules, just some of them. I am not Lewis Hamilton as of the 2021 British Grand Prix. Set fire to that fucking train wreck. Just like, fuck it. Yeah, let's start that all over again. You can only break the rules only once. Only one rule is allowed. You're allowed to break one rule, and that's it. Little rule break as a treat. I don't want to go to the fast travel board that I've already claimed. Just a little rule break. Also, I need to hydrate as well, because Pup Luna redeemed that, so... There we go. I'm not even in the Horizon Live session. I don't even know when I disconnected. At some point, surely, but I also don't really care too much. As long as I can still get the festival playlist, then I don't really mind too much that I'm not in a session. Oh no, I'm in a session. Okay, it was probably just like loading in a new session or something. Yeah, it was just loading back into a session. Okay. Crisis averted. I like how it's telling me to go around when I could just do that. No, I'm not going to do the hairpin and go around the long way. I'm just going to cut around and technically break multiple road rules, but this game's rated 3, so, you know, kids can do it, so it's fun. Kids are allowed to break road rules if they want. It's morally correct. The rules don't apply for kids. Exactly. Kids can do whatever they want on the road, as long as it's not a real road, obviously. I think there's multiple reasons as to why kids shouldn't be driving on real roads. Mainly because it wouldn't go to pedals. That's actually the main reason. They can't physically drive the car. Why should they be on the road? That's an idea, trying to get like a micro fur to drive a car. An actual car, not like a tiny little car. One operates each pedal. I'm very bad at driving. It's probably a reason, Eris. I mean, it's not like I'm much better, and I haven't got any excuse other than I'm just bad. I say that, despite the fact that I've already won, what, 2 Eliminator games on stream? It was either 2. No, I think I have won 2. I was just trying to remember what was the case the last time. No, the last time I did an Eliminator game, it crashed on me, as in the game, not the car. Eris can't reach the pedals, so that's the only reason why she's bad at driving. I mean, I know that there's... You got people like Billy Munger who does do racing, but because of the fact he's amputated on both legs, has to use, like, hand pedals. Maybe just use that for micro throws as well, just like hand accelerator, hand brake. Like an actual hand brake, not, you know, a thing used to make drifts. An actual brake you use for your hands. I do wonder if someone's like made that as a sim rig thing. Like, surely it's not hard to make. I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't do sim rig stuff. I don't even really do simulation racing in general. I don't imagine it's terribly difficult to do like analog acceleration and brakes with a wheel instead of footwheels. Sitting on a milk crate with hand pedals and brakes, just like arching her head up, just trying to at least see in front of them, and just like seeing the road. Right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a proper break this time instead of just grabbing some water. What we'll do is we'll carry on with the festival playlist. So we'll do the last. We'll do the last season event. We'll do Transphobia United. I keep on calling it that, even though this doesn't have any real association with J.K. Rowling, but we're still going to call it Transphobia United because, you know, J.K. Rowling's opinions on trans people has been really well known, and they're fucking awful opinions. So, you know, Transphobia United. This event wouldn't exist without J.K. Rowling, and, you know, we still got to point out J.K. Rowling for being the awful transphobe that she is. Bad woman, exactly. Very bad woman. No good. Awful. Then we'll see about doing some of the PR stunts. We might try the trial again, just to see if we can get that done. And then if we've got some spare time, we'll probably do like an eliminator game or something. But in the meantime, I will BRB again. I will see you all in a little bit, and then we'll carry on with Forza. So, see you in a bit. We're back. We're back. And we're going to... Locked Horns. I was going to say we're going to lock horns, but... that seems too obvious. I don't know where I'm going. What shall we use? Oh, I don't think I've actually used this Corvette before. We'll use that Corvette, why not? Oh, Chevrolet versus Dodge. The biggest rivalry in all of racing. Probably. I've moved back over to the right overlay, haven't I? I have, okay, that's good. I had to make sure. Because I'm always panicking that I'll just keep on playing and then just remember, oh yeah, I'm still on the BRB screen. Even though it hasn't happened for a while. Right. Let's get the Chevrolet. It's a shame I can't do it in an old Corvette. What the hell kind of livery is this? No idea what I was thinking with that livery. Let's change it. I'd love to, but it's not letting me. Let's just paint over it. Boy, howdy, I love saving content. Why is it taking so long? There we go. It took longer than I thought it would. We'll rock the blue with the black stripe, why not? Apparently that was the most intensive thing that could have happened, was trying to remove a livery from a car. Just like, I'm struggling here. Right. So this one's already been tuned to the right thing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we can just go ahead and just do this challenge. We'll do this championship, I should say. He's just paint over it, dummy.
My team should have updated your schedule for this summer championship. Have fun out there.
Team should have. They did, but they should have. They could do it in El Camino. I mean, we could, but I won't. Just because, like, the El Camino is kind of ruined for me after being like quite closely associated with CGR. CGR, yeah, CGR. And yeah, that's not a good thing to be remembered for. Jemico, thank you very much for the follow. Right, gotta take some photos again. Well, we got some credit. I think we got more credits from that one thing than we've gotten from any of the wheel spins we've had today. Another hydrate as well. Yeah, I'll get that done now. That managed to spill on me, but only just managed to miss my controller. So we're all good, and it's only water, so I'm not going to cry about it yet. I'll cry about it later. Oh, she's rapid. Not as rapid as the Ferrari, obviously. Oh god. Like one little like I lost attention for like a split second, and now all of a sudden I'm going like hurtling off to like France or something. Oh, it's a street race as well. Yeah. Gotta remember that. So knowing me, I'm just gonna crash into some traffic. I'll probably crash into traffic anyway, but I probably won't do it intentionally, because now I know that there will be traffic. That's dangerous. Traffic, the worst enemy in this game. Also, this Corvette, like, I actually really quite like. Like, the design of it actually looks pretty good, I would say. And obviously, Corvette being a Corvette with a V8, obviously, it'll sound good, like, by default. Just like in real life. It's just like driving a Briton. Like, from experience. Like, not from first-hand experience, from second-hand experience. It's just like driving a Briton. I still remember, like, one time when I think I was being driven back from a convention back in 2016. And I remember, like, just before then getting, like, pretty drunk. So, obviously I had to live with a nap on the way back. And I remember being woken up by, like, almost crashing into a lorry, or the driver that was driving me back, almost crashing into a lorry. So, yeah, second-hand experience. In fairness, like, the only reason I was drunk at the time was because I'd just been paid my student loan, and I didn't feel like I had a problem then. Obviously now I know I do. Back then I was just like, screw it, I'm a uni student, I can do what I want. Now it's just like, I'm an adult. I can't do what I want. Oh, I can. Legally binding, I can do whatever I want, so long as it's, you know, not quote-unquote illegal. Or actually illegal. Rules are made to be broken, some aren't. Let's go with that. We've got some fireworks. It's a celebration, everyone. We almost made it to August. Casual driving. Legal, I can do what I want unless it's illegal. Exactly. That's a rule to go by. Do whatever you want as long as it's illegal. But you can legally do that if it's not illegal. Also, always remember to pet the dolphin. It's always morally correct, and it's always legal. Night driving's not my strongest suit, I will say. How's this car drift? Not great. doesn't really want to drift. It kind of wants to stick on the road. That's fair. I'm curious what they're going to do with Horizon 5 in terms of single-player progress. Like, I'd imagine they want to focus on multiplayer stuff a little bit more, but I also would like to see them doing a little bit extra focus on single-player stuff. Considering that is, like, the main draw for me with this game, is playing the game single-player. I still feel like the trial, at the very least, if you're going to keep the trials, make it so you can play them solo. Like, you don't need a team of 6 to do the trial. You can do it just by yourself. Because I think the reason why they do the trial is to make it so that anyone has a chance of completing the trial, not just those that are decent at the very early, at the very late, at the very best at the game to complete it. But at the same time, it does mean that people who just want to get the trial done are usually matched with players who aren't very good at driving. I knew that was coming, and again, didn't avoid the crash at all. But I'm not gonna redo my mistake. Like, I'll live with that mistake. That guy's dead. But I'll live with my mistake. But yeah, I just wish there was the option to do the trial by yourself. Like, I hope that that's something they add in Horizon 5 if they keep the trials. Or just get rid of them. I wouldn't mind. They're kind of fun. But only if you get a team with 3 decent players, at the very least. Then it's fun. If you've only got 1 decent player and 5 not so decent players, then it's not fun. Because there's nothing you can do. I like how I say I'm a decent player and yet crashing into everything because I'm starting to get a little distracted and I don't know why. I think I just because I'm trying to look at chat while also driving and I'm not used to looking at chat and driving at the same time. So I've got to get back into it. Especially with Horizon 5 coming soon. I gotta make sure I get my driving / Twitch chat looking like on point. I got like a proper streamer, you know? Like I'm doing this for a living and not because it's, you know, fun hobby. That makes me money. Not much, but it helps. And it's very much appreciated as well. I mean, also, it probably doesn't help that this car just loves... It probably just loves crashing into those brick walls. Let's face it, even though it's like... It slows you down considerably, it is very satisfying crashing. Very satisfying. It's one thing that I do wish that the Lego DLC pack emphasised more on, is crashing into Lego. Like you get that at a few points from what I've seen, but you don't get like a lot of things to crash into that are Lego. It's like the occasional things that are made of Lego, and that's basically it. I want to crash into the buildings that are made of Lego so they just get destroyed. I see Lego pieces go everywhere. That's another thing as well, is that I do wonder what they're going to do with Horizon 5 in terms of the DLC. Because Horizon 3's DLC was pretty good. This game's DLC, depending on who you ask, will either say it's pretty decent or kinda bad. But I think the general consensus is that it's alright, but it's nowhere near as good as Horizon 3's DLC. Especially with the Hot Wheels DLC. The Hot Wheels DLC was brilliant. The Lego one could have been better. But I'm curious to see what they're going to do in regards to DLC with Horizon 5, if they're even going to do DLC anyway. It depends on how much they're going to do. They're going to commit to the. Oh, that's a crash right there. Managed to avoid that easily. I say that as I slide and spin everywhere. Okay. It just depends on if the team are going to be going back into focusing on DLC, or if they're going to commit more to the live service aspect and just make it so that any new content added to the game will be included. Part of me hopes they don't do that because, as we all know, live service games are kind of shitty. This is one of the rare exceptions whereby it's actually not that bad. It's only because the live service bar is an option, not the main rule. Like, you can just play this game as a casual driving game, and then just once you're done with it, be like, I'm done with it. It's like, that's cool. It's like if you want to commit to it and want to try and get like all of these challenges done and stuff like that, you can do that as well. But if you want to just drive it, if you want to just drive around in whatever car you want, you can do that. That's what makes this game great. And it's generally why the Horizon games are as received as they are, is because they are those kind of... It's one of the rare driving games nowadays whereby you can do what you want. Like, you're not told what to do explicitly. You can just do whatever you want. Someone's asleep. Like, it's one of those weird things whereby it's like, it's a racing game that I see people who really don't like racing games, they play it and enjoy it. And I think that's what makes this game as great as it is the fact that it encompasses such a wide target audience. Not just those that like racing games. It's people who they like racing games, but are also kind of interested in racing games. And I like that. I really like that. And it kind of makes sense as to why they're focusing on doing the next Horizon, as opposed to the next Motorsport. Especially considering that, you know, the next Forza Motorsport game isn't out for a while. It's going to be a weird situation, considering that if they are going ahead with like delisting Forza Motorsport 7, like when they are, there's going to be no Forza Motorsport games that you'll be able to legally play anyway, outside of second-hand copies or already owning the game. There'll only be Forza Horizons. But I think for most people, that's fine, because for most people, Forza Horizon is what is Forza at its best, and Motorsport is just it's a niche thing at this point. Right, enough talking about Forza and stuff like that. Let's do something else. Let's see if we can get some of these PR stunts done. So what's this one? What does this one need? 185 miles an hour. That seems quite easy. But we're probably going to do it in a faster car than the one we've got right now. Let's get our good old friend the Aston Martin out. Talk about 5Z instead. I am really looking forward to 5Z. I'm not going to keep on calling it 5Z. But I'm really looking forward to that. If they add some more, if they add the quality of life things that I want them to do, like, you know, have an option to actually turn off the music in general, and make the trial single player only, or have a single player option, and make the online in general a lot better. If they do things like that, whilst also keeping the main gameplay solid, which probably not going to be terribly difficult for them, considering that it's been solid for the last God knows how many years. For the last 4 iterations, the driving in Horizon has always been pretty good. So I doubt it's going to change in 5. Get the 5-star vaccine. Yep, make sure you get your 5-star vaccine. Get hyped for Forza Horizon 5. But also get your vaccine. Please, for the love of God, get your vaccine. If you haven't yet. I mean, I've had mine. Well, I've had my first one. Get my second one in a couple of weeks' time. So I can finally get hype about, you know, doing things like normal. Like it's 2019 again. I mean, I'm still gonna try and keep the streaming going, without a doubt, because streaming's a lot of fun. I do want to keep this going, without a doubt. I'm not planning on stopping, even in a year's time when things are relatively back to normal. I'm still going to plan on streaming, just because I think I mentioned this on Twitter, but I basically said that streaming has basically been a way of getting friends together. Either ones that we've not been able to see locally because of COVID, or ones that are very far away that we haven't been able to see in general, even outside of COVID, and especially not now. And streaming has really helped get me closer with those that I've been close with anyway, but I've been, you know, unfortunately quite far away from because of lockdowns and that. But also has gotten me closer to those that I either haven't kept in contact with that much or are very far away from me. People like Freya, for example. And also it's gotten me like a additional audience as well, like new friends, like, you know, we've got Pansworth, who I didn't know until really I started streaming, and is now basically like a mainstay of the channel. And obviously got other friends as well who, you know, if I wasn't streaming I wouldn't have met, or I would have met at some point. Basically what I'm saying is that streaming is great, I'm not going to stop it. I'm gonna keep this train going for as long as I can. If I can make a career out of it, even better. But if I don't, I'll at least be making some money from it, and that's not the point. But a little extra doesn't hurt. Also, that car just got in my driving line. I hated it. Can you please stop getting in driving line, please, love? Oh my god, is it fucking summer holidays right now or something? There's cars all over the bloody shop. Well, on plus side, even with those multiple crashes and flashbacks, we still managed to get that one done. Right, so what's the other one we've got to do? Or the other ones we've got to do, anyway. That one. Okay, that looks quite easy. Spin! I like to spin. I can't do the voice. I try to do the voice, but I can't do the voice. Spinella. Oh god. Oh. This time it's an intentional Spinella. Because I missed it. These fucking Mazda 3s, I swear to god. Fuck the Mazda 3. All my homies hate the Mazda 3. Another one there. Only causing problems. Is that a super? Just blitzing past all of these players. Just like, new, out of my way. I've got places to be, things to do. Oh god. Well, I hope they're not entirely dead. That'd be good. That's an interesting mechanic that I don't see many driving games do. Like, I want to play a racing game whereby your car doesn't just have, like, health, quote-unquote health, but your driver does too. So your driver can, like, you know, be incapacitated or die or whatever after a serious crash. Like, I'd like that as a feature for a racing game, because that would add a lot of realism, and obviously it's a unfortunate. It's a feature about racing games that is kind of missing, but is important to mention that shit's dangerous. Like, shit is dangerous, and racing games don't really put an emphasis on that, especially on this game, where you can crash at 200 miles an hour and brush it off. Kind of like Flat Out, yeah, but not necessarily like a destruction derby game. More of a sim, I would say, whereby you have to manage that you don't like crash, like you don't do such a serious crash that you basically are out of the running altogether because you have to get a new driver. Also would be, and he gets out of the car last second and runs past the finishing line. Yeah, like, I'm trying to think, was there a case of that happening in like a race at some point? There must have been a case whereby someone just, their car like conked out like right near the end of the finishing line and they just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna run. I don't think they won. Obviously, because, you know, human isn't as fast as car. Does that even count in that case? I think it does. I think it's such a rare case. I think it more depends on the sport, really. But I think so long as the driver crosses the finishing line, I think it counts. But I wouldn't know, really, because I'm not a rule maker. Like I said, rules are made to be broken. Aside from the ones that, you know, shouldn't be broken. Sonic would be banned. Now, Sonic would just be OP. Sonic would just be the Lewis Hamilton of the racing world. We did it. We got 50%. We got a backstage pass again, because apparently that's important. Alright, we just need to do the Arthur's seat jump. Coolio. Okay. Yeah, like, I could have sworn there was a Formula 1 thing whereby, like, a car, like, ran out of fuel or something, and they just pushed the car. It might be the car that needs to finish, as well as the driver. Like, they probably just kind of have it so the car or the driver has to cross the line. It has to be both. So if they push the car over the finish line, it's fine. But I don't know if the driver needs to be in the car in order to count as finishing. I'm sure there's a rule for it, but that would require, like, reading through all the Formula 1 rules, and I can't. No one can be bothered with that. I don't even think anyone in. I don't even think the race directors can even be bothered flicking through, like, every single rule to see, like, one thing. It's like, can a driver finish a race outside of a Formula 1 car? Or any car, really. Any racing car. Not just Formula 1. If someone's able to find the rule, by all means, let me know. Either way, if it's allowed or not. So my throat scratches all out. I need to pop another hydrate. I think it's probably because it's me talking all the time. That's probably why my throat is getting as it is. It's just talking all kinds of shit. Okay, I'm not blaming my driving. I'm blaming the game, because the game did a little hitch on me, and that's the reason why I crashed into that car. Not because I'm bad. I'm good at driving. Please keep watching. I'm good at the game. Honest. I say as I continue to crash. Of course, I don't crash now. Because why would I? Right, now we're in Edinburgh. Oh, is this? Okay, now I know what I'm doing. Does require a lot of dirt racing, which isn't this car's strong suit, but I can make it work. It goes fast regardless. It just goes faster on roads than it does on dirt. I forgot what I needed. That seemed alright, didn't it? That seems what I needed. Yeah, there we go. That's easy. Okay, well. Now it's time to do, trans rights and human rights. Fuck you, J.K. Rowling. During this thing, we should post, like, trans rights or something like that during the entire thing, just to show that, you know, we do not approve of J.K. Rowling's horrible, horrible, horrible opinions. I mean, the event itself is quite fun, regardless of the reason why it exists. Hi, Jemico. Again, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, okay, well. That I can't even blame on losing attention. That was just bad driving. How's it doing so far? It's going quite well. Yeah, going quite well. Having fun with Forza, as always. How are you doing today? I always have fun with Forza, to be honest. Like, it's always a fun time to have. And I feel like I've been having more fun with the game playing it on stream than I've ever done playing it, like, just by myself. Having it as a stream game is good. It's a nice little casual time. It just lets me talk about, like, any old stuff. I'm took TV away, so I can't play Forza. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully you get it back soon. Cannot find an F1 regulation for defining what counts as the winner of the race. I'm sure there must be, like... It's probably going to be one of those things whereby it's like, it's either hidden away somewhere, or they haven't even bothered to do it because it's never been a thing. Then they'll probably, like, find one weird extenuating circumstance that'll be like, oh, now this will count. Actually, I don't think it will, actually, because I don't think the drivers are ever allowed to go on the racetrack for obvious reasons while the race is going on, actually. Because, you know, you don't want a person to be on the race course when a Formula 1 car is on it, because the Formula 1 car will probably win considerably in that battle. Not just in terms of, you know, raw pace, but also in terms of who will get splattered. I mean, unfortunately, it's been proven a few times that we know that that's actually the case of what happens. We know that the F1 car will win out against an F1 car and a human if they ever collide. Unfortunately, it's happened semi-recently as well, I think. Alright. Trans rights. Trans rights. Again, this has no association with Harry Potter. But if it wasn't for Harry Potter, this wouldn't exist. This event, anyway. So we're just going to say trans rights the entire time. It's the trans rights race. We're racing for trans rights. Non-binary rights also. I mean, the car is light blue. Just like one of the three colours on the transgender flag. Ergo, trans rights. Blocked by J.K. Rowling on Twitter. If that ever happens, I would call that a massive victory. I doubt it'll happen. No, the more likely thing would be me blocking J.K. Rowling on Twitter, which I think I have done anyway. But if I ever get blocked by J.K. Rowling, I will call that a victory. Shit. Oh shit, I just realised we call it trains rights and trans rights race. Trans train rights. Everything about this race is trans. I have decreed it now, and therefore it is canon, and J.K. Rowling can go and do it. Even though she's got nothing to do with this, but she can still do it. I forget about this car. Is it an A-rated car? It is. Alright. We continue on. We continue on for trans rights. I mean, the tag, the license plate also says Dolphin. And the Dolphin is non-binary. Ergo, trans rights. Make sure to donate as much money as possible to mermaids or your local transgender charities, because they need the money, and unfortunately we're reached the point whereby apparently transgender rights is not a is apparently a taboo topic. And it's not. Trans rights are human rights, as they should be. Ow! Rude! This train is transphobic. Just like that. I was too fast. I was too fast for the game to handle. Also, make sure to pet your local dolphin as well. The dolphin always appreciates pets. Ooh, that's a... I mean, I was going to say that was a nice little drift, but it ended up just being a spin. That's better. It didn't look like I was losing as much control that time. I was still losing control, but not as much. Oh, that's a tight turn that I remember. Alright. It's the final drag. Train against trans. That's a win for trans rights. As it should be. Fuck you, JK. If I get demonetized, whatever. It's worth it. Ginger trash. No trains, only trans. If you like trains as well, and you're also trans, that's also valid. Hell yeah! Drifts, another, well, it's a Driscoll's one. And we got the Warthog horn as well. Overall, wonderful spin. Absolutely textbook. I like how the trains here are labelled as transport service. It's like, my favourite train company is Transport Service. Like, unparalleled. Unparalleled. Just the best train company. Right. Let's see what these wheel spins give us. Well, this wheel spin's probably not going to give us much. I did say it wasn't going to give us much. I'm not going to do the Forza Fun live. Thank you very much. Much better. That's what you want to see. Money, money, money. Transport service. We need to, in America, have a bigger train network. In Britain, we need a renationalised train network. In general, we just need better trains. Or better train services. Right. I'll probably do the monthly rivals just so I've got that done for the month. It's not going to take me very long. Like, it's literally just post a clean lap. And I think I'm pretty sure it's the exact same course we've had for the last, like, 5 months. But I just figure I might as well get this done just so that it's done for the month and I don't have to worry about it again. And then the multiplayer I can worry about later. Not too fussed about getting that done today. It's also because, like, the design trial isn't that exciting. It's literally just me getting a clean lap done and then being like, I'm done, that's it, don't have to worry about it for another month. Ooh, it's an electric car. It's an electric car with gears, that's interesting. It's kind of like an old FE. It's kind of like an old Formula E car. I remember Formula E cars. I think a few years ago, like before the V2 cars, for some reason had gears. It's not something you tend to see in electric cars. Also, wow, this car is rapid. It's a lot faster than I thought it would be. I guess I'm just used to the time trials just being like relatively slowish cars. It's interesting having a car that, like, you know, goes really quickly. Continue that because I need to get a clean lap. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long because that was literally just a sub 1 minute lap. It's This shouldn't take me too long. I just got to not crash into any walls. Easier said than done. Especially considering that I'm not used to how fast this car goes. Like it's going at it's going to 200. It can go up to 200 miles an hour on that on this straight here. More than that. I guess I'm just not used to electric cars like going super quickly still, even though they're more than capable of doing so. This being an example. Oh, that didn't count as a clean lap? Okay, fine, whatever, we'll do another... We'll go again. I thought that counted as a clean lap. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Gives me more chance to get used to this car going super fast. Didn't feel like that should have counted as... That should have counted as a clean lap, because I didn't touch anything. I'm almost certain I didn't anyway. But I guess the game didn't want that. The game was just like, do it again! It's like, fine, okay, I'll do it again. This game just doesn't want to get rid of me. Let's go with that. It's like it knows that its time is soon. And it's like, please don't weave. I'm a good racing game. It's like, you are a good racing game. God damn it! This is going to be the rest of the stream, isn't it? It's going to be an hour of me trying to get a complete lap. Yeah, for all we know, Horizon 5 could end up not being very good. Racing game? We race for trans whites. And obviously people of colour as well, who are also trans. Right, clean lap. Let's get a clean lap in. Fifth time's the charm. I mean, the first lap doesn't count. Because, you know, that's always going to be a long clean lap. And also a slow lap as well. This is the one. This is the clean one. I'm not going to say a bad word at all. That's better. Better line, better braking, better acceleration, better pizza Papa John's. There we go. That's better. Be gone! Alright, what are we going to get this wheel spin? I'm going to guess something green. Never mind. Fair enough. No thanks. I do not want to touch the time trials again for another month. In fact, I don't even think I touched them last month either. Or if I did, it was like 2 laps around and then I was done for a month. Right. Let us first of all see our progress. 68% complete. Okay, so we just need to do a few more things and then we can get the Morris Traveller. Hell yeah. Let's do the trial. Let's see if we can get this done. Hopefully we can get it done first try again, like we did I think the other day. Or, excuse me, or we'll be like that one stream where we were here for an hour and still haven't beaten it. It'll be one of those two, I'm sure. Just gonna sit here. Just gonna sit here in the middle of the road. This is totally legal, right? Just sitting here. Middle of the road. Not even in the middle of the road, like... Oh, there's a car coming. Hi there, how you doing? Oh, you can go past me, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Carry on with your day, Minnie. As long as I'm not blocking the road, it's fine. Right, I'm going to do a bit of a round. I'm not actually going to stand around here while I wait for the game to matchmake. Just absolutely destroy that wall. Absolute carnage. Just destroy the entirety of Scotland, why not? No, they didn't need that sign anyway. That sign was just getting in people's way. Let's see what we can do about this jump. Jump into the motorway. Or jump onto the motorway, I should say. Whee! Oh god. Not the best angle of landing, but we only lost our license plate. Like, not even our windows are cracked. That window's cracked though. It's going to be another case whereby it's going to be like spent ages matchmaking for the seasonal event. Because we won't get it. That mini is dead. That mini is gone. Somehow that didn't count as like me losing my multiplayer. Oh no, I know why. It's because this one's got like the savior one whereby you can crash once and still keep your multiplayer. If you crash again, it's not. A long time to matchmake, isn't it? I still feel like that's one weird thing about this game is that you wait like a minute to wait for the event to start, then you got to accept you want to matchmake, and then you start matchmaking. It's weird. It's probably the weirdest thing about the game is the fact that the trial doesn't let you just go straight to matchmaking. You have to accept matchmaking, despite the fact that you actually want to do the trial anyway. Doesn't make any sense. Oh god. Faster than I thought. Totally nailed that. Nailed that turn. Perfect. I am not going to stop. Can't tell me what to do. Hello, yes, I would like to matchmake for the race, please. Unable to join session. Bruh. Hang on. I was going to say, I was like, can I actually do single player? No, you have to do it with a team. Bruh. If we can't do the trial, I might just say screw it. I'm just going to do some story stuff. Because I don't really feel like doing the Eliminator, to be honest. Got 420 points. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dab in the chat. I appreciate there's only one person here that can do dab in the chat outside of me. I do wonder, will I do something for 420 followers on Twitch? It's just something Something potentially illegal. Thanks, Eris. I also thank you, Pandsworth, despite the fact that you can't do a Call of 5 dab on Twitch, but still, appreciate the dab nonetheless. All the dabs, all the dabs, all the time. I don't want to do the sprint. I have got better things to do, like waiting for this bloody trial to pop. So I can at least try it. You can also do Call of 5 Lewd, indeed. In fairness, with all the dolphin talk that we had before, you had every opportunity to do that, but whatever. There we go. Infinity and beyond. I wonder what we're driving. Oh my god, it's Infinities. Holy shit, wow. Let's drive around in Anime Mobile. I don't know who this anime character is. I don't know who she is, but I will be lying if I said that she isn't a little bit cute. But I don't know who she is. Fat! Yeah, I am, whatever. Everyone here has the exact same... Actually, no, not everyone here has the exact same car. Like, I think we've got 4 of the same car and 2 different ones. Alright, well, let's give this a try and see if we can get it done. We've got a lot of players at a high level. So hopefully this shouldn't go too badly. Knock on wood. And then it ended up being bad. Well, there's me. Doing what I always do. The Macarena, my favourite dance. Everyone's favourite dance. Everyone's there. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Well, I've done what I can. I am leading the race. So we're ready off for a flying start on the trial. I have the power of God and enemy on my side, like I said. That adds an extra 5 horsepower. That's why Lewis Hamilton's always #blessed. So the power of God and enemy on his side. Extra 5 horsepower. This car, the car behind me seems slightly faster than me, but I seem to have better braking. Or at the very least, I'm more confident in the brakes than the AI is. Never mind. Forget I said that. Well, 2 of our folks in last place. That's not good. On the plus side, the rest of us are like in the top 6, in the top 5. So that's not bad. As long as one doesn't drop off too badly, then we've got this round in the bag. I mean, it's not even halfway done, so anything to play for. They have a chance of catching up. Hopefully, have a chance of catching up. If not, then, ah well. At least the rest of the team is doing quite well. You got me used winning the race. Not comfortably, I should say, because I'm still like, I've still got this guy behind me the entire time, but we're not doing too bad. This might actually end up being a trial win on first try, but of course I know as soon as I say that, we'll end up trying again 3 more times and still failing. okay, that actually wasn't too bad a race. If anything, I'd say that went quite well. Thank you, anime girl, who I don't know your name. I'm not going to call her fat, because I don't think she's fat. She might be, for all I know. I wouldn't know. I think my knowledge of anime is like less than 0. I mean, I lie. It's like, I know what a B-Stars is. I know what a BNA is. I know what an Agretzko is. I mean, they've all got one thing in common, other than the fact that they're anime. But we still won. So, we got one round in the bag at the very least. It's disappointing that I don't do a dab there. Like, that's the perfect prime example to do a dab, but no, I'm still doing the Macarena. I don't know about you, but that. If I win a race, I obviously do the Macarena. But, you know, that's what everyone does. Everyone does the Macarena after they win a race. I mean, if I actually did that, A, I would need a camera in order to prove that, and B, that would be very tiring. Not like that one time whereby I and a group of people just did the Macarena for like an hour and a half during a concert and convention. Boy howdy, that was fun, but boy howdy was also tiring as all fuck. Fun though. They are the exact same car. There is no difference between those two cars. They are the same car. Brum brum. Move, I'm gay. What did I say? Fucking 24-karat gold car. Okay, well, this is a bit of a shit show. This is a little bit more of a meme this time round. It's fine. I can catch up. As long as I just avoid players. Never mind. Never mind. It's all to play for still. Out of the way. Where is my power? Where's the power of God in anime? Please give me the extra 5 horsepower. I need it. Like, that's what it looks like. I think it's an idol, one of the idol characters. Or an idol character. Not my expertise. Even though weird rhythm games aren't my kind of forte. I'm not really into the idol ones. Well, one of our teammates is dead, so that's good. We got that going for us. And my terrible driving. It looks like we might have to chalk this one off as a bad race. Yeah. We might have to just call this one a null and just hope we win in the last race. Because, yeah, it's not doing good for us, Chief. I mean, it didn't help that I Austin powers myself onto that castle in Edinburgh. Yeah, do you know what? Fuck it. I'll also do that. Despite the fact that, you know, there's nothing worth celebrating there. We were the only 2 drivers to score points. On our team, anyway. It's fine, we've just got to win the next race. If we don't, then we'll try one more time. And if we don't win again, then, well, that's just typical, I suppose. It'd be typical of the Forza streams if I don't manage to complete the trial, considering that how much fun I had last time I could complete the trial. Let's just go by. Let's just call her. I don't know, Daisy or something. I don't know. Probably not her name, but at this point, I don't care. She's not doing me much good right now. I need the power of God and anime on my side. I could really do that right now. Especially right now, considering this is the last round. So it could go either way. That is an outfit. That is an outfit. Do you mind? Are we racing? This isn't the car park. Thank you. Get out of the way. Oh, it's all popping off here. Well, one of our guys is in the lead, which is good. Excuse me. Nice driving. Ah, we've got a nice driving's out. That's how you know it's good racing. They are switching all over the place. There we go. Two of us in the lead. Well, we're 1-2. Which is tonight on Top Gear. I think they're memeing. But, you know, why wouldn't we? This whole session's been a meme. Not as much of a meme as last time, where we had, you know, not sponsored by RAC. Okay, I see what they're doing. They're not taking this seriously. That's mean. You're supposed to be taking this seriously, Appomat Kota. In fairness. In fairness, I wouldn't either. I'm going to at least say that I'm going to be if I cross the lines still in second, I'll call myself the official winner, just because, you know, I'm actually braking, taking the turn seriously, not just rubbing against the barriers. Be thankful that damage isn't all. There we go. Much better turn. Show your moves. I mean, they're in first place. I think I know their moves, and their moves are illegal. But we'll allow it, just so long as you win. And it secures to 650 points. Then we'll allow your moves, but only this one time. No, a spoiler! Now how am I going to say that Han Solo dies? Oh, it's back now, that's good. Well, at the very least we can say that that trial actually didn't go too badly. The second round was a bit of a shit show, but it didn't matter. At the end of the day, we still won. So we don't have to worry about that for another week. Or even another 2 weeks, I think. So I don't think they're every week, I think they're every other week. We're free. We can do what we want. Blue team wins, as it should. There we go, there's the dab. There's the dab we wanted. We got a t-shirt. Out of all that, we got a t-shirt. Pogs in the chat for the t-shirt. Right. So we're kind of free to do what we want now. I think I said we were going to do some of the story stuff, so I think I might do that. Don't really want to do skill streak. I've actually done much express delivery, so I might just do a bit of that. I'll do that to wrap up the stream. We'll do a few chapters of this, probably like finish it, and then we'll wrap it there. I don't know how long they're going to take. They shouldn't take too long to do like 7 chapters, so it'll probably be done by the time that the stream's over. But it'll be something different to do as opposed to just the Eliminator. Plus, it doesn't have to rely on me using the online, like the terrible matchmaking this game has. I can just do it whenever I want. Don't have to wait. I don't know why I'm still rocking this car, because it's not that good of a car. It understeers like hell. Let's hop back in that Ferrari that we had. Yeah, I like this. I like this car. This car was nice to drive. It's also fast, which is also a bonus. She screamed. Boy, how does she scream? Do you mind? It's the wing mirror, bastard. No, not my fault. Not my fault. They crashed into me. I've got the bigger repair bill. See, I'm sounding like a rich person now. It's everyone's fault. It's everyone's fault but mine. Even if it's explicitly my fault. Right. Let's get some of these done. Right, what we've got to deliver.
Ever heard of surstrumming?
Oh god.
It's a funny kind of Swedish fish. And my Swedish mate Niels can't get enough of the stuff. So you're gonna deliver him some. Not so much of a rush this time because it's already fermented, but you might want to take care not to hit anything. And if you do, you might want to try breathing through your mouth.
Nice to know that I'm delivering surstrumming.
Niels' address is in the sat-nav. Now off you go.
Off you go. Get on with it. It's basically like this is just... I am... A-class rated UPS. I think like the first challenge that you do in this is you actually go deliver ducks. Like actual ducks. I don't know what the other ones are like. As is evident by the fact that I've only done 2 chapters here. This is the 3rd one. I like the stories. I like the idea of them. Just tiny little challenges you have to do that are abnormal. And then you've got the Top Gear ones.
Take a tin and have a taste for myself. Suppose I better see what all the fuss is about at night. What is that? Why would anyone eat that?
I mean, I know what that's like, because it reminds me of my first time technically having durian. When I was around Kim's place, she got some durian for cake. They're like, oh yeah, I get it, because it's durian. You know, durian's not awful. I was like, do you know what? You only live once, I'll give it a try, and my god, is it the fucking worst thing I've ever had in my entire life. It was awful. It legitimately felt like... It legitimately, like...
I looked it up on the internet, searched for why does anyone eat stinkfish. I still have no idea. I did learn that you should open the cans underwater. And that's a warning sign right there.
But yeah, like durian is like... awful. It was like I was eating petrol. That's what it had the smell of. I'm fully aware that I need to park in the destination zone.
There we go. Enjoy your strumming, Niels, old mate. No, I really enjoy every bit of it because I don't ever want to see that weird fish again in my life.
That's a rude thing to call me.
Right, so I've got good news and bad news. Bad news is my mate Niels moved house and gave us the wrong address. So last time we managed to deliver a big box of stinky fish to Mr. and Mrs. Arthur Didcott, who were understandably perplexed by the whole affair. But the good news is, Neil's new place ain't far away. So put your gas mask on, and let's get this over with.
Durian is what you'd expect, I bet. Yeah, I mean, I guess I probably didn't expect it to be
Just do it as
that
quick as you can,
bad.
yeah? Stick to the road or go cross-country, I'll leave it up to you. You're the one who has to smell it.
Let's go across road. Cross country. That's not Hader. Like, I expected it to not be that great, but my god, did I not expect it to be as bad as it was? I was like, it's probably the worst thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. Genuinely. The smell I didn't mind too much until I put it right to my mouth, right to my nose. I was like, oh, that's rough. Then I ate it, and it was even worse.
Blimey, thank goodness that's done.
What are your thoughts on durian on
I have to get
pizza?
Neil's officer strumming and into some
I would
nice
want
British
durian on
delicacies,
nothing.
you know? Things
Please
everyone
put it
can
as
enjoy,
far away as
like
possible from
pudding and jellied
anything.
eels.
You know me. I mean, I also don't know what it's like, but I don't imagine it's very nice. Not just because of the fact that, you know, fruit. I am one of those. I am pro pineapple on pizza. I know, controversial. You can unfollow me if you want. But also, no, bad, cursed image. I'm gonna for it with a Mazda, at the very least. You got a Mazda MX-5. That's all I wanted in life. I mean, I've also heard like people put bananas on pizza. That seems like it's bad, but also I wouldn't necessarily be against it, like trying it. But I don't know if I'd enjoy it that much, and I don't mind bananas. Just I don't know if it would fit on pizza.
All right. Didn't expect to see you back after the old smelly fish saga. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Smelly
You're
fish
an
saga is
increasingly
what I'm going to
important
call
part
my
of business plan.
so I'm going to call my
So, what have
autobiography.
we got next in the special instructions box? Need help with delivery/demolition job. What could possibly go wrong, eh?
Lucky enough to have never experienced any form of durian. I mean, count yourself lucky, yeah, but
Hang on, I'll read the rest of the
it's one of those weird
instructions.
ones whereby
Local council requests help
you,
clearing roadway.
you either
Money,
really
no
like it,
obstacle.
but aren't a
Obstacles,
fan of the
also
smell,
no
or you
obstacle.
don't like the smell, and you really don't like the taste.
Obstacles, no obstacle.
Notice
Well, I
the
wonder what that
common theme is no one
Look
really
out!
likes the smell.
There's a whole bunch of obstacles in the road.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
now I get it. Well, you heard the customer. Smash them out of the way.
I like wanton destruction. It's my favourite. Oh, we're going to park near the final destination. Sounds like a... Actually, no, let's rewind, because I need to... Do I actually need to park there? Smelly Fish Saga is what we call the cuddle pile that has you and Katie in it. True. Do we need to park? Oh, we don't need to park. Okay. Bye. I thought the game would lie to me and say, like, you gotta park here, now you gotta move. My mum likes durian smell, but she grew up with it. That's fair, considering that your mother is Malaysian, so it makes sense that she would be used to the smell of it. Whereas me, well, basically most of us, who didn't grow up in in an Asian country, so therefore was not used to it. Yeah, like smelling it for the first time was kind of bad. Tasting it for the first time was really bad. It's awful. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10.
Nice work, my friend.
There we go.
Oh.
That
by the
actually,
way,
that
you
was
might be
nowhere
pleased
near
to
as
know, through all
back and
that,
forth as
you're
before.
actually delivering some council plans for rubbish collection.
That's fair. I mean, let's face it. That's implying that any councils have any plans. Go on. Let's do that. Hit y'all with the dab. Just the big old dab there. Right, we're getting through these alright. I think we might actually get through all these stories before the end of the stream. Because they're not very, very long anyway. They're like, at most, 5 minutes each. Shaken hands,
Everyone at Horizon
finally,
UK
together
wants a
at
piece of
last.
express delivery, and Billy Stokes is just the man to give it to him. There's a big event going down at Bamborough Castle tonight, and we're delivering the drinks. They just want us to drop the stuff off, but this time I'm adding a few special instructions of my own. Call it Drinks and a Show. I'll explain when you get there.
Together at last. Drinks and a show.
Off you go. If you get there quick, I might even let you stop in at the party, maybe schmooze with the... Nah, just pulling your legs. Someone has to stay with the van.
I mean, that's fair enough, because I don't drink, so... I'll stick with the van, it's fine. Although, they probably can't say it's alcohol, because it's getting drinks free.
I'm telling ya, we pull this off, express delivery could expand into the entertainment business. Hire ourselves out for weddings and birthdays and that. You don't know how to sing or dance or do magic or anything, do you?
None of the above. But boy howdy do I try. That's exactly how that is the line. That is the line. Okay. Going off road. It's a little bit squirrely, but you know, sometimes we like this squirrel. Whee! Just imagine the UPS driver being like this. Your delivery will be in 5 minutes. Oh, houses. I forgot houses exist. I forgot that house also existed. I need to go in between the houses that I forgot existed. Okay, well, that one just got a little bit of a bump. They've already just got a wake-up call, it's fine. Oh, it's one of my houses. This van doesn't really like braking, does it?
Excellent. Are they all ready? What about you? You ready? Then it's showtime.
Party in Bamborough Castle. Boy howdy, what a party.
I'll be honest, that van's not an ordinary van.
No.
My mate Alfie did a proper number on the suspension. Should run light as a feather on just about anything. Tar, dirt, grass, sand. So,
What about snow?
just leave the stuff in the back, head down to the beach, and with all the Horizon punters watching, you're gonna mix them up a nice drink. Using nothing but your car.
What about a glass? I think you need a glass. I just noticed the box is floating.
Taking orders then, ladies and gentlemen, what will it be? Shaken or stirred?
Like, I'm pretty sure that was the case last time, whereby almost certain that box and phone were floating before in the last thing. It's just interesting that it happened again. Right, so it's another one of these get the skill point thing. That's fine. Just fuck about and find out. Just not crash. That's probably quite important too. Great Edrift.
That's the way. Really whiz 'em up good and fizzy.
Wow. Okay. That's probably wiped out my combo there. Yeah, okay. Well. We still got time. We still got time to get all the points. Just gotta not fuck it up. Just easy as that. Duh. Thank God I can go through that. I mean, I don't know why I thought I could. But at least I could. She's handling the bumps all right. But it's a very bumpy road. I mean, good for me, considering that I need it for points. But I'm also a little bit concerned that I'll flip the ban and then lose all these points. One fear. That was dangerous, but we managed. Right, I wonder if that'll be enough.
Cheers, Horizon!
There we go.
I'll have a Shirley Temple when you get the chance.
I knew they wouldn't mention alcohol. I knew it. Like, why would they do that? It's rated 3. You can't mention alcohol to the kids.
The castle and then quietly make our exit.
In fairness, I don't know what a Shirley Temple is. I know it's a mocktail, but I don't know what it
that
actually
for a while.
consists of. I think it's like a non-alcoholic version of like an actual cocktail, but I don't know what cocktail it is. All right, well, I don't know where we're up to on here. Oh, we've got 4 more to do. We can crack these out. We can crack these out before the stream ends. Yeah, why not? Oh shit, we got upgrade.
I've been thinking expansion plans. Where we take express delivery next. And I'm thinking, gotta spend money to make money, you know? So I've reinvested. New jackets, new website, new van. Ford Supersport van with a 5.8 litre V8 engine to be precise. Yeah, thought you'd like that bit. And it comes just in time, because some cheeky blighters stuck those accelerometer things all over this next package. Checking up on us going fast enough.
We gotta go fast. Noom.
Let's show them we're not afraid of a few Ponzi stickers, eh?
She loud. It's an S2. Thank you for telling me that I unlocked some cars. Oh shit.
Come on, sharpish. You gotta step on it.
Alright, leave me alone. I've got to go round the corner, you know? Oh no, it's like Speed. I'm Keanu Reeves. She's fast. She's a lot faster than I thought, than the previous
Speed
ones.
it up, come on! I didn't buy that van for nothing.
Like, calm down, love. I'm going as fast as I can. I just also can't avoid the traffic. Oh god, well, I can avoid that. That's better. Fuck it.
They didn't write it down, but the special instructions here are
Bleed and go faster. Can't say that. That's a swear.
Go faster.
We've got a countryside to burn. Oh god, I think this one's rear-wheel drive, so I think I need to compensate for the fact that she doesn't like it when you put the power down. Nailed it.
Made it. Good job.
First try.
You know, I might need to go get myself a roll of those accelerometer stickers. They were good fun. I could stick one on Alfie. See if he's skiving off work.
Yeah, Alfie. You heard the man. Look at me look like an absolute twat. UPS workers, you're valid. But you do kind of look like a little bit of a twat. I'm lying. Right, let's get the rest of these done, and then we'll wrap up. I think we've got 3 more to do after this.
All right, now we're definitely in the big leagues. Got an anonymous customer who wants a very small package transported very, very carefully. I don't even know what's in it. All I know is they want it fast, they want it discreet, and if we break it, we're on the hook for the cost, which is... You know what? Better if I don't tell you that part.
It's a dildo, isn't it?
Right, there's your route. Please, please, please watch out for traffic.
Again, it's a dildo, isn't it? It's a glass dildo. I mean, they can't say that. It's a kid's game. But we know when it might be. In fairness, solid glass thing actually is surprisingly resistant to damage. Like if you got like a solid glass orb or something and try and like smash it, it's really hard to smash. It's only like really thin glass, like in windows or phones that are like known for being very brittle. But solid glass is like really strong. Not that I know, I don't have anything that's solid glass, I've just seen a few like YouTube videos of like solid glass things trying to be destroyed, and it's like almost impossible to do so. Like I say, if you try and smash a window with a hammer, usually the hammer will win. Probably not the first time, probably like 2 or 3 times after that, but still, it'll win out. Ooh, can we get 200 miles an hour? Almost. Almost 200 miles an hour. If I was a bit more brave, we could have done 200 in this van. Unfortunately, this van is not X-Class. So we can't unfortunately call this an Xbox. Again, the hunt for the Xbox mission is still going on. Eventually I will either admit defeat, or eventually say like, look guys, I finally found it. I found the elusive Xbox. And then use it once and then never again. But I will at least say we've managed it. Or I will just say, well, we tried, but we can't get it yet. Horizon 5. Add an Xbox. And I mean like a van that can be rated as X, as an X-Class car. Not an literal Xbox, although I would like to drive an Xbox Series X. I would be more than happy to do so. Just a Series X on wheels. Imagine that. Now I want that. Now I want it to happen. Please, make that happen, Playground. Give us a drivable Xbox. Watch as they like, somehow they get the suggestion and like, you know, oh, we should have done that. It's like, quickly, add in a drivable Xbox Series X. Doesn't need to drive well, doesn't need to drive fast, just needs to drive. It'll be the mean choice for everyone.
Take it easy through Ambleside. You could buy half the village with this thing. Maybe it's a Ming vase. Or an ancient manuscript.
Oh, shit. It's the Declaration of Independence, isn't it? Nicolas Cage needs it.
Nah, you can't really break one of those, can you?
I mean, you can try.
Nearly there now, come on. What if it's a USB stick with secret government stuff on it? Blimey, I've worried myself now.
It's got Boris Johnson's COVID-19 plans. It's actually just completely full. It's actually empty. It's like a 32GB stick with nothing on it. Whatever.
You made it. Oh, thank you, thank you. Now get that thing out my van and get out of there before you sneeze and drop it or something. No, I don't want to know what it is. Just get moving.
Alright, fine. Guess we'll never know. We'll never know it was a dildo. A very fragile dildo. Although I wouldn't want to imagine using it for its actual purpose. 'Cause, wouldn't want that breaking on you. Got a blue polo. Clearly the game was asking, was blessing us with great content. Okay, so we got 2 more to do, I think. 2 more to do. Okay, that's good. 2 more to do, and then we'll wrap up. It's been a good stream. It's been a nice chill one.
There's my favourite delivery driver. Good to see ya. Got a courier job today. Pretty simple stuff. Customer's a German bloke by the name of Hans. You heard of him? Right.
Oh yes,
it says here he
Hans.
works nearby doing insurance or something. Needs some files collected and brought down to him. You know what to do.
Do I know what to do? That's a genuine question.
Special instructions say dangerous driving is encouraged for experimental purposes. What kind of insurance does this Hans bloke do, anyhow?
I don't know, but I'm into it. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was a big one. Oh, it's a smelly one as well. Oh, thank God you guys weren't here for that. You wouldn't want that. It's you. It's German you. I mean, in fairness, we don't know what nationality Panzerworth is, so it could just be Panzerworth. But we'll just say it's German Panzerworth just for the sake of the joke. Hansworth. It's cute that it's asking me to get this done in 3 minutes. Because I think I can get this done in 2. Northern Ireland. You can pretend to be German for now, then. You can pretend to be German and be Hansworth. There we go. Not even a minute and a half.
I'll give the customer a call.
Panzerworth is slightly less mysterious now. Oof. We know one thing about Panzerworth.
Just had a chat with Hans Liebold.
We don't need to know any more.
Turns out he doesn't sell insurance, he just investigates claims, tests whether they're dodgy. Which I wouldn't know a thing about, of course.
Dodgy claims, please.
We've come to a little business arrangement. Hans is doing a survey on what he calls collision avoidance and driver stress response, which sounds to me like a good opportunity for some high-speed advertising. Know what I mean?
Oh, so drive fast. Okay, got that. There's the flowing box again, and the phone.
Hans is waiting down at the festival. Off you go.
Okay, near misses. It would be great if there were cars
The
coming by.
closer you get to traffic, the more they'll remember who express delivery are.
Any cars? Any cars want to come at some point? There's one there, but it was out of the way, so I'm not going to make a special journey for that. There's one. 1 out of 7. How many do we need for 3 stars? Oh, we're going to the motorway. Okay. That might make things a little bit easier. 3. Oh god. Overcooked it a little bit. It's fine. Time remaining is just how long we have to get there, not to get there as quickly as possible. I like how I would say turn around after I turn around as well. It's like, turn around now! It's like, we're already on it, mate. Keep up. Thus, please, why? How we're doing cousin in this? Okay, whatever.
Whooshka! Do you reckon they got a good look at the van?
Whooshka. Whooshka. Oh, I don't know why they got me.
Remember, Billy Stokes, a name you can trust. And me driver's not bad either.
Come down, Billy. I'm not that great. I'm good, but I'm not that great. Alright, well, we've got the near misses
See
anyway.
how quick that was? That's express delivery, ladies and gents. Write it down.
Write it down, everyone. There's your homework for today. Well, that was actually a lot easier than I thought. Now we just need to get to the goal. We could just say, fuck it. Going off-road. That was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. It's fine. I guess it was a mistake at the end. I gotta remember that this truck doesn't really like being off-road. Alright, abandon this plan. We're gonna stay on the road. Because it likes the road. It doesn't like going off-road. In fairness, we can get this done easily, because we've got like 2 kilometers to do in like less than 2 minutes. Easy. I just not gonna crash. Easy. 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 You can get this done. No sweat. Other than the fact my hands are quite clammy. But we lost his knee. Need to get some gamer goo. Which is still the silliest thing for anything ever.
Lovely.
Okay.
That's
Only a little bit of damage. Like,
only
only a little bit.
Calls about the way the express delivery van's been driving. No such thing as bad publicity, eh?
I mean, there is. I could have murdered someone. And that would have been bad publicity. Okay, so whatever the next thing is, it'll be the last thing we do. We've got like a bunch of wheel spins to do, but we are already quite tight for time already, so we'll get this done and then we'll wrap up. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Ah, there we go. Oh, it's raining. Good.
Blimey, good thing you're here. I'm up to my armpits in jobs. It must be your driving. Express delivery's never been busier. And we've got funny special instructions all over the place. Here, have a look at this one. Deliver unidentified package to the Lakehurst Slate Quarry. Bring a crash helmet and a 5-point harness. Never ends, does it? Off you go.
Never ends, does it?
Oh, I also had the lads down at the auto show put a few extra horses under the hood of the super van. Because the
Oh, it's not X-rated, still.
special instructions said to, you know. Just follow the sat-nav, everything will be ready down at the quarry. I mean, I'm guessing it will be.
I sure hope so. I mean, it does feel a little bit faster now, but it's still not X-rated, so why should I care? I want the Xbox, damn it! There's probably going to be another one of them, like, get all the skill things, so we're going to the quarry. But hey, it gives us a chance to have a nice little casual chat. I don't think I'll continue with the stories later on, just because there seems to be a lot of talking going on outside of, you know, me. And I want to keep the talking going myself, not just rely on characters needing to talk. So the main reason why I haven't bothered with Final Fantasy XIV doing story stuff, just because, you know, as much as I want to share my opinions on the story, please can I continue my talking, please? I don't give a fuck. Thank you. It's why I didn't bother streaming Final Fantasy XIV quests, because I wanted to experience them myself, and also didn't want to talk over the characters, even though I wanted to, like, share my opinions on the story. I don't know if that'll change with Endwalker, like if I'm gonna make Endwalker just a thing whereby I keep the story to myself and then any future content that require voice acting I'll share on Twitch. Like the Eden raids, like we're doing tomorrow. I'll think about
it. And the helmet and the harness, what could that be about? Harness is installed and the helmet's in the back, by the way. It's your size.
Thanks. I mean, the harness isn't installed. I can't see it. It looks like it doesn't even look like I'm wearing a seatbelt. Very dangerous. 0 out of 10 for safety. That's like rule 1 of driving. I think rule 1 of driving is get in a car, but own a car, own a driving license actually is probably rule 1. I don't know. I don't drive. I mean, this game's already proved as to why I don't drive. Considering that I crash into any other tree, or car, or tree car, or car tree. A drivable tree, or drivable car. I think most cars are drivable. It's a bit of a weird route this thing. Rule 1 of driving is don't be transphobic. That is very true, Ellis. That is like that's like the golden rule of driving. You can only drive a car if you support trans rights. Unfortunately, I think there's far too many people who can drive that are transphobics.
Right.
But fuck them.
Better park it and stretch
You need to have the rule. You only get in the driving license if you support trans rights.
Right, got a confession to make. Might have told a bit of a fib about this job and this customer. There is no customer. Well, I mean, there is, but it's me.
Oh.
I just thought you could use a reward, you know?
Thanks.
And after all you've done to help Express Delivery get off the ground, so to speak, I figured I could return the favour.
So inbox again.
Oh, and if there happens to be some cameras around and this stunt brings in some new business, well, that's just a win-win situation, innit?
In it, lad. Please don't say in it ever again. Alright, danger sign is fine, so... Full speed ahead! New.
Special delivery incoming!
Please shut up. Please do not talk.
Billy, look at you go!
My name's Sabrina, actually.
You there?
Okay.
You alright? Course you are. I wasn't worried. Good news. I've got a whole batch of express delivery drivers starting next week.
Oh, we didn't get 3 stars. Gotta do it again, everyone. Gotta start the whole thing over.
It's been a pleasure working with you, mate. I'll be sure to keep in touch.
Thanks, Bill. That is your real name. We're almost at level 69. We're very close to level 69. Cool. And I got an achievement as well to wrap it up. Cool. A little bit over the 3 hour time, but that is me done with Forza today. In it's just British Des. I mean, I've heard that many times and I can't disagree. I'm not taking questions at this moment. I mean, again, I can't necessarily disagree because you're not entirely wrong. I can say you're wrong, but you're not entirely wrong. Right. Yeah, that's me done for Forza today. Tomorrow, I'll be streaming again. About 7 o'clock, we'll be doing some more Eden Savage raids with the Free Company. In terms of who we're raiding, typical, I know, but we love him. We all love him. We all love Ramorgi. We're all going to raid Ramorgi, who is currently doing some power washing. So, you see me tomorrow about 7 o'clock for Final Fantasy. Your local time will be on the schedule as always. That'll be tomorrow. And then Sunday I might stream SAR because of the 2x experience weekend that's going on. Not 100% sure if I am going to do that or not, but it depends on how I feel. If I'm feeling it, then I'll do SAR and I'll let friends know and say, hey, do you want to do SAR? Because we haven't done it in a while. If I'm not feeling up to it, then there won't be a stream on Sunday, but I will update on Twitter and the schedule with whatever I'm feeling like. I am just going to be waiting until this fucking Audible ad stops playing, and then I'll move over to the raid. I do feel like the Twitch only seems to have 2 ads to play at any time, and nowadays it seems to be either Audible or WhatsApp. I mean, at least it's better than getting that fucking Aussie shampoo advert every single time, and it was just the most irritating thing in the entire fucking world. My God. Anyway, I'll pass you all over to Lucas. Go and say hi, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.